Hey everyone, it's the tail end of winter at my house. Got the fireplace still going, not done yet. We just got done a really cold spell, and it got me thinking. There are a number of areas around the house that many people haven't thought of that are driving energy costs through the roof. I want to show you these hidden areas I've uncovered and how I fixed them, and give you tips to save money on your energy bills. Let's get to it. Another area that surprised me that was really inefficient in a house are can lights. What are can lights? You look up above here and you can see it's a hole cut in your ceiling, and recessed into the ceiling there is a can, literally a can in there that gets stuck up against your ceiling, and your light bulb goes in there. Well, above most can lights is your attic. Right above this is the attic, and there are holes in those cans. So your attic in the summertime, if it's 130 like my attic is, that hot air is coming in through those holes. If it's the wintertime and you go to change a light bulb, you will feel cold air pouring in through those can lights. I've got another video on how to fix it. I'll show the link up here, so I won't go through that there, but basically it's about plugging those holes so that that cold air doesn't get in. Now I've got this infrared thermometer here, and when I tested it in my video, I pointed at the can light and I showed that it was nearly 100 degrees coming into that can light, whereas in the wintertime it was about 30 because my attic was so cold. That's a big energy saver. If you've got can lights, you need to check that out. Another side benefit of these infrared thermometers, they shoot a little laser dot there. You can have fun with your cats or dogs, them chasing this little dot. Let's go. All right. Another hidden or unsuspecting area where you can be wasting a lot of energy is in your hot water heaters. I'm out in my garage, and thankfully today isn't quite as cold, but in the wintertime it gets below freezing out here. And yet I've got my hot water heater out here, and you can see I've got this blanket on it. A place like Lowe's sells these hot water heater blankets for this very purpose, to wrap this. And if you think about it, there's 130 degree water in here, give or take 130 degrees or so. So even if you have yours in a decent climate, 70 degrees, you're losing a lot of that energy from the 130 degree water that's in there. But certainly if it's in an attic or in a garage like mine is, where it's freezing, losing a lot of energy there. That's where the blanket comes in. One of these blankets costs about 20 bucks. You can see I've already got one on there. And over the course of 10, 12 years, that's going to pay for itself many times over. Another one of the hidden or not so obvious but major energy wasters is around a door, an external door. So here I've got one. This isn't my front door. This is something that leads out to a porch. But you can see up here, light. Anytime you can see daylight through a door crack, either when you're on the outside looking in or inside looking out, you've got a bunch of cold air in the wintertime or warm air in the summertime that's going to cause you problems. The right way to fix this, if you're going to fix it permanently, is to replace the weather stripping and or get thicker weather stripping so that that gap gets taken up. You can see this door, that's kind of a wide gap there. The other thing you can do is take a door off of its hinges and adjust it on the hinges. That's a little more effort. But if it's middle of winter or middle of summer and you want to fix it quickly, something you could do on the interim is take an old sock or an old piece of cloth, rag, and a screwdriver and wedge it in there. Again, this isn't the prettiest fix, but keep doing that until you've got the light goes away. You can see that took care of the gap up there. I still have it here. You're probably not going to want to host parties this way with socks and rags sticking out of your door, but if it's really cold or really hot out and you want to fix it in the interim, that's a great way to do it. Saves a ton of energy that way. Here's another example of where there are gaps around a door. This is my front door. You want to look around all of the the edges, there's nothing up here, but if you come down here, you see down there, there's daylight coming through, and I'm holding my hand there, and I can feel cold air rushing in there. That's a tiny hole, but because I can see daylight, that's where the air is coming through. Another place where people spend a lot of money on wasted energy is with light bulbs. Believe it or not, the regular incandescent light bulbs, those ones that get hot, when you turn them on, those require probably 10 times as much electricity as fluorescent bulbs. If you've got 25 light bulbs in your house, around the house, that are left on an average of 8 hours a day, at a fairly cheap electricity rate, that's going to cost you $1 a day. A lot of people around the country, that could be $2 a day for the electricity. In the summertime, it's a double whammy, because not only are you paying to light your house and it generates all that heat, but now your air conditioner has to work extra hard to get rid of all of that additional heat. I'm going to do a little experiment here with my infrared thermometer. I've got a light fixture here. There's 2 light bulbs. I'll show you that. One is a fluorescent light bulb and one's an incandescent light bulb, the traditional kind. I want to show you how much heat is generated by each bulb. There's my light fixture with 2 light bulbs on it. The one on the right is a fluorescent bulb. The one on the left is a incandescent bulb, the hot kind. I'm going to turn off the lights to do this test so you can more easily see it. So here's my infrared thermometer. I'm going to point it here at the light fixture, see what kind of temperature I get. 68 degrees, maybe go up a little bit, 75, that's the hottest I found. Let's see what about the incandescent bulb. 147, 154, 160 degrees. So as you can see, they generate a lot of heat. And now the question is it worth buying a bunch of new light bulbs? I found at Walmart I can often find replacement light bulbs for about $1 a piece. Replacement meaning the fluorescent light bulbs. If you only use your 60-watt light bulbs 4 hours a day, in just a couple of months, the cost of a fluorescent bulb will pay for itself. And then for as many years after that as the bulb lasts, you're going to be making that much money and saving energy. Hopefully you've seen through this video that there are a number of ways to save energy costs in your home, simple ways that aren't always obvious. If this video has been helpful to you, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos. Thanks for watching.